Imagine this, a pop star wins an award and instead of saying, "Thank you, Mum," they say, "This is for Beyoncé," huh? It's like going to a party and toasting the host of another party. Something felt strange. People were left wondering what was going on. Some called it respect, others called it fear. The debate went on, with fans and critics trying to understand why these stars were praising Beyoncé. And so a new story was born, the Beyonce Club, a secret group where you either praised Beyoncé or risked having bad album sales. Spooky, right? The idea of such a club seemed almost too wild to be true, yet the whispers continued. The Beyonce Club's story goes back to the early 2000s when Beyoncé's career was taking off. Rumors started about a group of artists who owed their success to her. These stories made Beyoncé seem not just like a pop star, but like a powerful figure in the music world. Members of this secret club were said to meet in private, sharing stories of how Beyoncé's support had changed their lives. These meetings were very secretive, with only the most trusted people allowed in. One story tells of a rising star who got a mysterious letter inviting them to a private meeting. The letter simply said, "For the Queen." The star, both curious and nervous, decided to go, hoping to find out the truth behind the story. At these meetings, it was said that members would share their experiences and promise their loyalty, ensuring their continued success in the industry. The atmosphere was both respectful and tense, as attendees knew the stakes were high. Whether it was true respect or a smart move, the Beyonce Club became a symbol of the power and influence one artist could have over an entire industry. The club's existence, whether real or imagined, showed the huge impact Beyoncé had on her peers in the music world. For many artists, being part of the Beyonce Club was both a dream and a challenge. It represented the peak of success, a validation of their talent and hard work. But it also came with the pressure to meet the high standards set by Beyoncé herself. Those who were believed to be members often saw their careers reach new heights, achieving goals they had only dreamed of. The Beyoncé effect was real, and it was strong. As the story of the Beyonce Club continued to grow, so did the interest in its supposed members. Fans and media speculated endlessly about who might be part of this exclusive group, adding to the mystery and allure of the club. In the end, whether the Beyonce Club is real or just a myth, its story shows the incredible influence and legacy of Beyoncé. She has not only shaped the music industry, but has also inspired many artists to strive for greatness. And so the story of the Beyonce Club lives on, a symbol of the lasting power of one of the greatest artists of our time. Whether whispered in hushed tones or shouted from the rooftops, the name Beyoncé continues to resonate, leaving a lasting mark on the world of music. It started small. Adele won a Grammy and said, "Beyoncé should have this, not me."
And so beautiful and soul-bearing, and we all got to see another side to you that you don't always let us see, and we appreciate that. And all us artists here, we fucking adore you. You are our light.
Everyone thought it was nice until Adele broke her Grammy in half like it was a candy bar and said, "Here, Beyoncé, take my chocolate. My Grammy." That's when people started to wonder, what is going on here? Was Adele under some Beyoncé spell? And it didn't stop there. When Lizzo won an award, she said, "Beyoncé changed my life."
And where you at, Beyonce? My eyes are wet. You changed my life. You sang that gospel medley, and the way you made me feel, I was like, I want to make people feel this way with my music. So thank you so much. You clearly...
People joke that if someone won Best Potato Peeler in the world, they'd probably thank Beyoncé too. It's like she's the celebrity version of Santa Claus. Always watching, always listening. Just no sleigh bells, only bass drops. But wait, this story isn't just about shout-outs. A twist was coming. Enter P. Diddy. Recently, he got into some big trouble. Stuff that sounds more like a crime show than celebrity news. And suddenly, conspiracy theorists jumped in, linking him to the so-called Beyonce Club. Now, some said that Beyoncé, Jay-Z and Diddy were all part of a secret group that controlled the music industry. According to this theory, if you wanted to be a superstar, you needed Beyoncé's approval. No approval? Sorry, you're stuck singing back up in a grocery store commercial. Want a Grammy? Better send Beyoncé a gift, or a Grammy half if you're Adele. Naturally, the internet being what it is, people didn't stop there. The digital age has given rise to many wild and imaginative ideas, each crazier than the last. Some really crazy ideas started showing up. These ideas often become popular because they play into our love for mystery and the unknown. One even said that Beyoncé and Jay-Z might have had something to do with the early deaths of music stars like Aaliyah, Michael Jackson, and TLC's Left Eye. Wait, what? The thought that these superstars could be involved in such a dark plan is both shocking and silly. Yeah, it sounds more like an episode of Scooby-Doo than real life. The sheer craziness of these ideas often makes them more funny than believable. The proof was a mix of birthday coincidences and random song lyrics. Fans would look at every word and event, searching for hidden meanings and connections that just weren't there. For example, one fan noticed that Aaliyah, Michael Jackson, and Left Eye all had birthdays on the 25th of different months. This coincidence was enough for some to believe in a big conspiracy. See, it's a pattern, they would shout, sure that these random dates meant something deeper and darker. Meanwhile, everyone else scratched their heads and wondered how having a birthday became a crime. The logic behind these ideas often left people more confused than convinced. One person even found a Destiny's Child music video where a plane crashes in the background and said, this was seen as a clear sign of knowing or even being involved in tragic events. Look, they predicted Aaliyah's death, they would argue, pointing to the scene as clear proof. Clearly, they've never seen a low-budget 90s music video before. Random explosions and crashing vehicles were almost required. These things were more a part of the era's music video style than any dark prediction. In the end, these ideas often serve more as a source of fun and laughter than real worry. They remind us of the wild creativity and imagination that the internet can inspire, even if it sometimes goes a bit too far. Things got even crazier when fans started saying that Beyoncé was the leader of a cult. Yes, you heard that right. A cult, not just a fan club. The Bayhive, as her fans are called, took their love for her to a whole new level. Not a fan club, a cult. They thought she had some kind of magical power, an aura that could make or break careers in the entertainment world. Apparently, if you wanted to become famous, you needed to be on Beyoncé's good side. Rumors spread that she could open doors that were usually closed. Get on her bad side. Forget Grammys, you'd be lucky if your next album didn't end up playing on repeat in an empty elevator. The stakes were high, and everyone knew it. According to these stories, every big star who became famous had a moment where they bowed down to Queen Bee. It was almost like a rite of passage in the music world. Lady Gaga said, "There's nobody like Beyoncé. She's a force of nature, a phenomenon that we're all just lucky to see. She's the best we've ever had. Her influence is unmatched, and her talent is incredible." Some joked that if Beyoncé ever opened a restaurant, every Michelin chef would quit their jobs just to say Beyoncé is the real master chef. Her influence goes beyond music, it's a cultural phenomenon. Fans even got tattoos of her lyrics and face, showing a level of dedication that was almost crazy. Her concerts sold out in minutes, and her merchandise flew off the shelves. It was clear that Beyoncé was more than just a singer. She was an icon, a symbol of power and influence. Whether she was in the recording studio or directing a music video, everything she touched turned to gold. The world watched in awe as she continued to break barriers and set new standards. Then came the strangest proof yet, the birthday curse. Some big artists, like Aaliyah, Michael Jackson, and Left Eye, had birthdays on the 25th of different months. Meanwhile, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and P. Diddy were all born on the 4th. So, birthday numerology was the reason for everything, right? People went wild with this idea, saying that if your birthday matched Beyoncé's, you were safe. But if it didn't, well, good luck. Fans joked that they were checking their own birthdays in a panic. I was born on the 25th. Does that mean I'm cursed too? They asked, nervously looking at their calendars. Maybe I should send Beyoncé a cake, just to be safe. But wait, there's more drama. Some fans said that Beyoncé betrayed Aaliyah. In the early 2000s, Aaliyah was going to be the next big star. Then something bad happened, and guess who became the top R&B star? Yes, Beyoncé. Coincidence? Maybe. But fans still called Beyoncé a backstabber, like she had sneaked into Aaliyah's house at night and taken her dance moves. Some even found old interviews where Aaliyah and Beyoncé seemed friendly. See?
Another movie this summer, right?
Hopefully things work out. Everything will be rolling.
That's
So, yeah.
great. What are you looking forward to seeing
Tonight,
tonight? Yes.
I want to see D'Angelo perform.
Girl, I'm with you because you know he fine.
He's fun. He's hot.
All right, back to you, Cisco.
They were just pretending to get along, one fan said, as if Beyoncé had been planning to take over the world since she was 19. So, what's the truth? After all the ideas, what's really happening? Is Beyoncé secretly leading a powerful group? Did she plan every career move of every big artist today? Did she, as some say, predict the rise and fall of pop stars? Probably not. It's likely just a mix of coincidence, fan obsession, and too much free time online. Beyoncé's success is more about hard work, talent and smart business moves than any secret handshakes or birthday curses. But hey, if she is running a secret club, it's probably the coolest club ever. Membership perks include free dance lessons and borrowing her amazing clothes. If Beyoncé knew about all these wild stories, and she probably does, she's likely sipping lemonade on her couch, laughing a lot. Imagine her scrolling through TikTok and finding a video titled, "Is Beyoncé a secret cult leader?" She'd probably show it to Jay-Z and say, "Look, honey, they think I run a cult now. Should we make t-shirts?" Because, in the end, the only real magic Beyoncé has is the power to make everyone talk about her, whether they're praising her, criticizing her, or making up crazy stories about cults and curses. The truth is, Beyoncé is a queen because she's Beyoncé. No curses, no conspiracies, just raw talent, a little sparkle, and a whole lot of sass.